which I had intended to place the manuscript. A work of fiction that I had written during my few unoccupied hours. In a moment of mental abstraction for which I never can forgive myself, I deposited the manuscript in the bassinet and placed the baby in the handbag.
But where did you deposit this handbag?
Do not ask me, Mr. Worthing.
Miss Prism, this is a matter of no small importance to me. I insist on knowing where you deposited this handbag that contained the infant.
I left it in one of the larger railway stations in London.
Which railway station?
Victoria, the Brighton line.
I must retire to my room for a moment. Gwendolen, wait here for me.
Not too long. I'll wait for you all my life.
What do you suppose this means, Lady Bracknell?
I dare not even suspect, Dr. Chasuble. I need hardly tell you that in families of high position, strange coincidences are not supposed to occur. They are hardly considered a thing.
Ankita seems strangely agitated.
Your guardian is a very emotional nature.
This noise is extremely unpleasant. It sounds as if he was having an argument. I dislike arguments of any kind. They're always vulgar and often convincing.
It will stop now.
I wish he would arrive at some conclusion.
The suspense is terrible. I hope it will last.
Miss Prism! Is this the handbag? Examine it carefully before you speak. The happiness of more than one life depends upon your answer.
Seems to be mine. Yes, here is the injury it received for the upsetting of a ghost-tripped omnibus in younger and happier days. And here is the stain on the lining caused by the explosion of a temperance beverage, an incident that occurred at Leamington. And here on the lock are my initials. I had forgotten that in an extravagant mood I had them placed there. The bag is undoubtedly mine. I am delighted to have it so unexpectedly restored to me. It has been a great inconvenience being without it all these years.
Prism, more is restored to you than this handbag. I was the baby you placed in it.
You?
Yes, mother!
I am unmarried.
Unmarried? I do not deny that that is a serious blow. However, who can cast a stone against one who has suffered? Cannot an act of repentance wipe out an act of folly? Why should there be one law for men and another for women? Mother, I forgive you, mother!
Mr. Worthing, there is some matter. There is the lady who can tell you who you really are.
Lady Bracknell, I hate to seem inquisitive, but could you kindly inform me who I am?
I'm afraid that the news I have to give you will not altogether please you. You are the son of my poor sister, Mrs. Moncrieff, and consequently, Algernon's elder brother.
Then I had a brother after all. I always said I had a brother, Cecily. How could you ever have doubted that I had a brother? Not Chasuble, my unfortunate brother. Miss Prism, my unfortunate brother. Gwendolen, my unfortunate brother. You young scoundrel, you have to treat me with a lot more respect in the future. You have never treated me like a brother in all your life. Not till today, old boy, I admit, but I was out of practice.
My own are you? What is your Christian name now that you have become someone else?
Good heavens, I'd quite forgotten about that point. Your decision on the subject of my name is irrevocable, I suppose.
I never change, except in my affections.
What a noble nature you have, Gwendolen.
Now, then the question had better be settled at once. Aunt Augusta, a moment. At the time when I was placed in the handbag by Miss Prism, had I been christened already?
Every luxury that money could buy, including christening, had been lavished upon you by your fond and doting parents.
Then I was christened. Now that is settled. What name was I given?
Being the eldest son of the family, you were naturally christened after your father.
Yes, but what was my father's Christian name?
I cannot at the present moment recall what the General's Christian name was, but I have no doubt he had one.
Algy, can't you recollect what our father's Christian name was?
My dear boy, we were never on speaking terms. He died before I was a year old.
On the army list of the period, I suppose, Aunt Augusta.
The General was essentially a man of peace, except in his domestic life. But I have no doubt his name would appear in any military directory.
Then the army periods, the list of the army periods of the last 40 years are here. These delightful records should have been my constant study. M. Generals, Malum, Magum, Mogi, class name there. Mogi, Moncrieff. Latin 1840, Latin Colonel 1869, Colonel, General 1869, Christian names. Earnest, Shawn. So my name isn't. After all, it naturally isn't.
Yes, I remember now that the General was called Earnest. I knew I had a particular reason for disliking the name.
My own Ernest. I thought from the first that you could have no other name.
Now, darling, this is a terrible thing for a man to find out that for all his life he has been speaking nothing but the truth.
And I feel sure you are changed.
My own one, Letitia! On the contrary, I've now realized for the first time in my life the vital importance of being earnest.